Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the 2010 Pop. Today we are looking at various bits and pieces as we go along, but we'll start with the dents on this quarter panel that I think I've shown you in the past videos. There's three of them, quite large ones. I've been trying to get them out and trying to pull it, and they were just not really going. I've also ordered a new bumper as a backup, not for this car but just in general. The amount of white Fiat 500s I've gone through, I thought if this is going into the body shop, I'm going to grab myself a bumper and get that sprayed as well. You also see there's a crease in the door here, but I wasn't asking the body shop to deal with that because they were just here to, you know, sort out this quarter panel. And as you can see by the results, it's all been done and it's also been sprayed as well. Unfortunately, you're always going to get the slight mismatching colour because of the sort of oxidization of the previous white paint and the lacquer. So we're going to have to work on that to bring that sort of back and sort of match it up a bit more, because you've got a pure white and then this sort of slightly off yellow. So yeah, so that is now done and we can get on with the rest of the car. So having had this back from the body shop now, we obviously need to give it a good old clean and everything, but I'm not going to worry about that too much today. Whether you can see it, because this has been done, can you see the mismatching colour? Now I say mismatch, bearing in mind this is a completely fresh white, and that is ever so slightly yellow. That isn't because the paintwork's yellow, that's just gone off. I say gone off, that's just, it just needs bringing back to life. So the plan today is to get the DA polisher on this and bring these colours back in together, and hopefully this will work just fine. I've also got to try and improve some of the dents, but I have a feeling we are going to struggle with that, because some of them, there's a bit of a crease there, and then we've got on the roof, we've got actually some, like I say dents, it's not dents, it's gone the opposite way. They've gone up. It's almost like someone's been punching from upwards. So try and get that done. And then there's a dent there, like a large dent. Hold on, let's have a look. There's a large dent approximately here, and that just needs pushing up from the inside, I think. So that is going to be some of which I've got to do today, and then hopefully that's all done and we will, oh yeah, and it needs an interior clean as well. So we'll crack on with what we can and then see how we get on with time. So I've pretty much got out those two little dimples up here. That's just some glue residue left there. And now I'm trying to work on this ever so slight crease that was down there as well. And actually, I'm not doing too bad, to be fair. I mean, it's not going to be 100% perfect, and this isn't my day job, so, but actually I'm quite chuffed with that, because I thought this door was an absolute pain in the arse and looked awful, but we're slowly getting there. It's just a case of having to pull and then doing it over and over, and basically until you're reasonably happy with the result. So yeah, slowly coming together. So after a couple of hours of trying to do this, I'm getting no luck here. It's just obviously a very tough bit of metal. I tried pulling it, I just can't. This is so small, never going to get that out. There's this crease here, which I don't know if you can see. That probably needs tapping out rather than pulling, because I think that's protruding. Got a little dink here. Again, that's too small to do anything with. Then we've managed to pull those out that I was telling to you earlier. Here there's again this crease that it's just going to be a bit too difficult to work on. So yeah, not so good. And I can't quite get the... I was talking about trying to polish this back to match this colour, and I can't quite get it to look identical. But once the car has been completely cleaned, then maybe we can have that looking a bit better. But otherwise, then on the roof we need to tap these down, but I've made a bit of progress on that. So we're pretty much there. With the pop, just got to give it a clean, and then hopefully, oh yeah, I managed to improve these as well on the corner. So yeah, we're pretty much nearly there. So I'll try and get this car cleaned, and then that hopefully might be the end of this video, and we can put it up for sale. This is great. So the key man has come to code the 500, and the OBD socket is not there. It's been moved, and God knows where it is. So it means at the moment he can't code the car because it's been moved, and I literally got no idea where it is. Great, absolutely great. On a Fiat 500 pop, they've moved the OBD socket. I know why, but come on, really? So it's now got to work out where it is. So some investigation work, and this here seems to be very aftermarket, and it seems to have said it's got RAC on it, which is a breakdown company. And then if we look here, this is all very wrapped up with cable ties and everything, big thick wires, and I think this is the OBD, and it's in here, so I'm gonna have to cut that away, get to that in there. So that is another remote key coded, 100 for that to be done. Obviously goes without saying that when you're buying these cars, you're never 100% sure what keys are going to turn up. Obviously it says 1 key or 2 keys, but you're never quite sure if it's going to be the remote key or the bog standard old style key. Obviously it takes a bit of a hit on your profit, but that's done. And so yeah, looks like a normal Fiat key, so that's one less thing to worry about. So this is the last day to get the car, well, it's not the last day, but it's the last bit that I've got to do on the car. We need to be cleaning this all up, getting this looking presentable best as I can. See, we've still got a lot of sand and everything on here, and yeah, we're gonna try and make this as presentable as possible. There's a few marks and everything down here as well, so let's crack on with seeing what we can do. Right, so we're finally here. The day has come to put this up on up for sale. Been cleaned best I can do, and it's by no means perfect. I think if you look on the first video when it arrived, there was quite a few dings on it, and I've tried my best, but ultimately this is never going to be a perfect car. So if we start at the front, it's a whole new front. So that was new crash panel, new crash bars, new bumper. I think there's a new radiator on there as well. Just because the whole front just got changed out basically. New bonnet as well. What else has gone on? Then if you scroll around here, so this is obviously going to be, that's all good. Wheels, didn't have to, we've changed one. The offside rear has been changed. I can't remember the reasons why we've done that. It's either because there was something in the wheel, in the tyre, or the tread was low. I can't remember. Around the back, we repainted this. Get rid of all that cracking going on. Down this side, if you remember, which is quite recent, we've had this resprayed and the dents have been pulled out. There's a number of dents here. That was just too far gone, and I know comments were like, just get rid of the car, don't worry about it. But that's like, I think it was 250 quid to get this whole thing done. Prices are going up on everything, even garages want to get in on the price. So nothing new here, and so that's basically the outside of it. Oh, we got new brake discs on there as well, just purely based on the fact that MOT advisory came up. That's got nothing, the MOT wasn't done by me. That was done September, October last year, and they recommended brake pads, so I've done those already. So inside, we've got the dark interior. We had to replace a light bulb in there, place the gear gator here, and that was it, I think. And then obviously these seats needed to all be cleaned up. It's a smoker's car, so it was pretty bad smelling. And then if we go around this side, there was this mark on here, on this sort of, on the cowling here, that eventually I've just resprayed this just to get rid of it, because there was no other way to do that, so I've resprayed that. So that is your Fiat 500 Pop 2010 with about 56,000 on the clock. Price wise, it's Cat N. Let me know what you think you would put this up for. Bearing in mind, obviously, it's not perfect, but it runs just fine. There's no issues with running at all. But yeah, just let me know, because you know, the way prices are, you know, 6 months ago you'd have it at one price, today you'd have it at another price. And oh, so service history I've still got to obtain. I've know the garage that's done it, so I'm going to try and get that in, speak to them, see if they've done anything. Cam belt, I believe, has been done as well at some point. Don't have history on that. So yeah, so that's it for this video. You probably won't see this car again. If you want to see more from me, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button, because the bell just tells you when I'm releasing new videos, like half an hour before or something. And it helps to either comment or hit the like button as well, because I'm relatively close to that 300 mark, and although in the grand scheme of things that's very low, we went through a stage of getting quite a few subscribers per day, and it's suddenly started to slow down a bit, so can't quite work that one out. But yeah, so until next time, I'll see you all again very soon.